Hi, YouTube. I hope you're all doing well. Yes, I got my lights fixed. It was a matter of a fuse. Well, I've always had problems with electric in vehicles or houses or whatever. Um, I don't know, even if things are on, like, them strips with them circuit, they'll cut out if there's like a surge and different things, but I don't know, there's still issues. So I'm gonna share a call for an uprising has uh a fashion designer's disturbing what they deem art, and there's a certain people in this world that their intention is to destroy the children. And in my community later, when I'm done watching it, I have a We Are Change new one that I'm going to put over there that is just packed full of information. But the Call for an Uprising one, um, with the people that got busted with this satanic uh, bondage, child bondage type, blood and guts hanging out of children and different disturbing things, have taken down their stuff off of their website in different areas where they had these images. But it's a fashion designer that people still promote their products and whatever. So they're being exposed for the crude issues that they have in life. Whether there's one people that don't want to be around it, and certain people that don't care, and that is the line that is being drawn on our planet right now. It is a line of good or evil. There's just no getting around it. And going after the children on a constant basis. Hey, what if they lied when they said that everybody starts out as female? In fact, God designed us, so evidently they did. What if there is? Um, well, I don't know. I don't know. What they say, even uh, cum or sperm or things are comprised of. I don't think they know as much about biology as what they say they do. That's, you know, no matter what. Um, it is, I have a sneaky suspicion that things were altered and uh, taught adverse to what the reality is, so they could bring in more non logical things so people can think they are fact without questioning it. So we have to question everything. And what really makes sense, actually, is the proof of what is real. You know, that's the proof. Men can't give birth. My father was not my birth parent. Just things that they're trying to switch the language on. And I mean, these people are insane. We have men in front of little kids dressing like women and playing pretend with their little minds like it's a normal thing. And these people are insane, you know. You don't trick a child in any way just because of your ilks in life. You know, that's the bottom line. That's where we draw the line as parents, you know. We're like, no, Uncle Timmy, or excuse the name, you're not gonna dress up like Samantha today because I don't want my 3 year old to be inspired in that area, you know, because it is adverse to what the realities in life are, you know, like men wearing lipstick and stuff like that is if you don't see it as weird, well then you're not on the same side of the fence I'm on, you know. And no, I'm not going to pretend the clown show is normal for anybody. So, just in case you were wondering, and I'm still not spreading hate. It's just like I know that the little country that people think that the chosen people are in that are destroying their neighbors over in Palestine, and the whole world's just closing their eyes to it, you know. It's another Hamish of High Frequency was talking about these guys with bigger channels out there, but they will not touch on that subject about the dark cabal, the dudes with the little hats and stuff. They will not even go there. You know, it's not all of them, of course. They're the Talmudic or the, um, which is the Noahide laws, or it's the Torah, which is based on the book of Moses, which is another name for Satan and his plea to God his plea to God to actually have his name being taken out of the book instead of his people is still self-serving because of his split and the energy that is within his people. So that's just appearing to be like God, um, when you actually know who Moses was. And he was a murderer. And so, yes, God will help him and his people. But God came back last time to talk to the Jews. Christ did. This time, the Christ Spirit isn't talking to them. We are putting them in checkmate, you know? That's what's going on now. This is the talking's fucking over, you know? It's like a bad job. You know, the day you leave a bad job, you know. I don't know how long this will be today. I'm actually kind of cold and I have the heat turned up too. I wasn't, but I am now. But the sun's going down too. It was a beautiful sunset. It quit snowing for a while here, but it's been snowing all, well, must have started very early in the morning or, you know, late last night sometime, and just kind of steadily, slowly sprinkled snow all day. And supposed to have more coming in, but warming up on Saturday and melting it again with almost 40 degrees. So that'll be good, I think, maybe. But so, yeah, like I say, I'm going to share that call for an uprising because the insanity that is going on and being allowed to go on in this world, and people are just ignoring it like it's just nothing to be addressed. And what is criminal and what is not criminal in human society needs to be addressed. people with cabals and gangs of people working together against ones that wouldn't gang up and work together against anybody is what we're dealing with, you know. So we have to be a gang. There's no choice. We're individual souls and we're all the family of God, but we still have to have that connection to be able to put these monsters in checkmate, you know, make put the fear of God in them that if they even show themselves, they should move to an island and shut the hell up and leave humans to live their lives without their forced bullshit, you know? Hopefully, the heart of Christ will go into all of them and they'll just decide to start doing things the right way with the means that they do have. Takes a system that was meant for greed and start spreading the wealth around to the people in the world like God would want it to be for everybody, not just a select few that chose themselves because nobody elected these motherfuckers. And if the average person knew what politics actually was, and when they do find out, it's totally repulsive. And it's totally, totally satanic. The whole system, it's a war machine. It's nothing more than a death machine. You might as well jump in the wood chipper all by yourself because that's all it is. You know, a means of control over human beings. That's just crazy. So we could take a system. It's not that it's so broke that it can't be fixed, it needs to be restructured, you know, from the inside out. So, well, I'm going to get this uploaded and just have kind of a lazy night, I think, because it's just one of them type of. I'm not feeling the greatest either. I think it is the barometric pressure, but it's like, oh, I got a bunch of things done this morning and just trying to get it so I had electric in my room again. Totally. So crazy. But yeah, you might see one of my videos. It's down there. There's no electric in this wall, but there's wires. But I had electric coming out of the wall at my head and go over my head, and it looks like a hand going over my head. Um, it's pretty crazy, but I time stamped it and showed. I have these things happen all the time. It's like Bruce Cesal had a Dark Side podcast that was good too. He was talking about Skinwalker Ranch and the entities in southeast Utah, which is a really creepy area. And I had my youngest get hurt there, as a matter of fact. Um, just going south and southwest to me anyway is creepy. Um, there is evil presence in a lot of that area. That's a real thing. But so anyway, I'm going to get this uploaded and put a call for uprisings information on there so people can see exactly what it is. And it's not a joke. It's actually spell casting to normalize anything because they mock us and they're after the children constantly. And it can be stopped and it will be stopped, but they'll die off. They'll weaken themselves with their ills in life. the sicknesses they get from their practices that I've warned against. And it will sicken them to death. So, um, anyway, I hope you all have a beautiful night or day wherever you're at. I'm just going to chill out for peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Thank you for joining me.